Hi guys, welcome to Soul Connections. I'm Jo Labbé, your host here tonight, to guide you through this opportunity to connect with your soul. And as always, I love to start with Rob. What'd you know, Jo? It always puts a smile on my face to see you check in, Rob, and to help me get grounded as I begin, because I always ground well in laughter. So welcome to the broadcast. Today has been an interesting spring weather day. I'm sure it was for some of you as well. We had some snow, some rain, and now the sun is shining so bright, it's almost like we're vampires. Like, what is that bright orb in the sky? And as we go into this evening, we've done all of this releasing through the holidays, through Easter, through Passover, through the equinox, and now we're in this energy of renewal and rebirth. Creating a new life for ourselves, a new chapter in our book of experience. And that's where we're at tonight. So learning to check in with your soul at a time like this is perfect so that you can get clear on the path and the direction you are meant to take, and clearing away any of the debris, the garbage that you're carrying that's keeping you from doing that. So let me check in, see who's here so far. Hello, Margaret. Good evening. Glad to see you. Good evening, Karen. I have to say I love the photo of your profile because I am in it. And we had such a lovely day that day. So I enjoy seeing it each time you pop up. Oh, and here is Miss Neshi. Neshi is the queen of star nations. She is the one behind the scenes who keeps everything rocking and rolling. And she loves and nurtures her writing staff, our broadcast hosts, and really allows us to step into our spiritual gifts. And Star Nations as a platform has been really expansive for me to push me out of my comfort zone. I was very nervous about being on live broadcasting, first on the Blog Talk Radio that we had, and then when we switched here to Be Live TV, it seemed just natural to take another step out of the comfort zone and actually be seen, not just heard. And then, allowing me to write in the monthly magazine articles to help you with your energy system. And for me, Star Nations magazine is, a reference guide. There's so many fabulous writers who are contributing, and it's less of a magazine, but more of a how-to, a go-to, because there's so much in-depth knowledge that is in there each month. So if you haven't checked it out, I would suggest that. The March issue is still out there. And the April one will be publishing around April 10th. And so that's not too far away, next week. So I'm excited to see the new edition. Hello, Mary Ellen. Oh, I'm so glad that you're still loving the oils. Yeah, they can be really a wonderful change to your energy system. And Mary Ellen is talking about the Trinity healing blends that I channel the recipes for. And yes, Mary Ellen, I wanted to make sure everybody knew that was Mary Ellen. They have been a godsend, for me and for my clients, and hopefully for some of you too, because we all have issues that we are dealing with. But one of the things is we end up reaching for things from our pharmacy, which is not spiritually in alignment with what we want. And so to have things that work for helping you through your emotions like anxiety, overwhelm, stress, or even grief. There's a blend for grief. Those are all you know, some of our top ones that a lot of people use and need. Or if you're somebody who has trouble grounding, there's a fabulous grounding blend, and an energy detox that lets you release all the toxins that you're walking around from other people. So thank you, Mary Ellen, because it makes me feel good that I got to share it with you and with anybody else who gets to experience those. So Neshi put up the Star Nations magazine and the website. So there you have it, starnations.org. And that has been, just like I said, it's been this really huge godsend for me. It's a platform that has helped me really expand who I am and how I do things. So for those of you who are new to Soul Connections, for our Wednesday evening, this is all about you connecting to your soul. And then as we do that, I will guide you through what may need to be cleared. And if you haven't done it before, you may hear some clearing noises, which may sound like burps or squawks. And the energy is very active for me today. So it'll be interesting to see what happens as we channel. And the other thing is housekeeping that Neshi always has me, reminds me about, is if you could please like and share the broadcast so it can reach other people. That is how we sort of fall in alignment with Facebook's algorithms. The more likes or loves that we have on a post, and the more shares that happens, the greater the reach and the more people we get to help and guide through their spiritual journey. So it helps us with exactly what we're doing and how we're doing it. So if you could do that, that would be really helpful. Either right now or at the end of the broadcast is fine, because the energy around the recorded show is the same as if you were experiencing it live. So thank you, Neshi. She said, yes, loved and shared are done. That's always great. And whenever I watch any of the other Star Nations broadcasts in the archives or live, I make a point of doing that for them as well, because we all work together as a family to help each other out. So as part of this clearing and this meditation, I'm going to invite you to, get really comfortable. You want to either be sitting or laying down with your arms and your legs uncrossed. Okay. That keeps your circuits from getting crossed, kind of like your wiring. You don't want to cross the wires because then it can send the energy rippling back up through your body. It's kind of like you're acting like a lightning rod. And if you want to sit down on the floor in the lotus position, make sure that you're perfectly evenly balanced with the legs. Otherwise, lay them on top of each other like this. So that way the circuits don't get crossed. Yeah. And after we do the meditation, if you would like to have a card pulled and read for extra messages, all you have to do is type in yes, please. And I will do that at the end of the meditation. So we're going to start by taking a couple of deep breaths. And really taking a moment to release our busy day that we may have had today, or our busy week. Yeah. And really feel the weight of your body, your bones, your muscles. Really feel how gravity is pushing down on you at this moment. Yeah. Yeah. And just take a moment to check in with your heartbeat, with your lungs, and just make sure that You are breathing as deeply as you can, not forcefully, but really deep, so that your lungs are taking in as much oxygen as they can, and really releasing the old energy out.
Yeah.
Yes, Rob, I will pull for you and for Julie.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we're going to call in the divine energy however you perceive that. Whether you see that as God or Goddess, Creator, all that is, Great Spirit, the oneness. Just take a moment to connect to your version, your unique flavor of the divine.
Yeah.
And ask that you are surrounded and protected in a bubble of infinite love and infinite light. And as that bubble surrounds and protects you, creating a sacred space for you to be in to receive this healing, take the opportunity to create a second bubble to surround and protect the room or the space that you are in.
Yeah.
So that you can release any anxiety, worry, or fear, and simply be present in this moment.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
And call in your angels, your guides, your spiritual team, the ascended masters, your ancestors, the animal totems, or the divine beings that you work with. Invite your whole spiritual team to come in and be present, to help you with your healing and to guide you, so that this healing is for the good of all and harm to none, including yourself.
Yeah.
And know that in this moment, you get to choose to release any energy that no longer serves you. And that includes thoughts and beliefs and patterns, relationships, whatever energy is squeezing you into a smaller version of who you are and who you are meant to be.
Yeah. Yeah.
So begin by allowing the energy to come in through the top of your head. You may feel heat or tingling, pressure. You might even feel cold energy. That happens when we are doing more past life healing.
Yeah.
And as it begins to come in through the top of your head, really allow the energy to call back home any part of you that you have left out just in a distracted way. If you are worried about things to come in the future, or if you have been focusing intently on the past, really calling all facets of your energy back into this moment, this present, this now.
Yeah.
And allow all the spinning thoughts and ideas racing around in the brain to gently dissolve and dissipate. You will remember all that you need to, all that is important. This moment is specifically for you and your higher self and your oversoul.
Yeah.
For your entire spirit and soul to connect and reconnect.
Yeah.
And clear away any energy that may be blocking your intuition, your ability to receive divine messages from your angels or your guides. Opening all the pathways of communication that you hold within your energy body, your unique way of interacting with your spiritual team.
Yeah.
Really allowing space for you not only to hear those messages, but for you to be heard, so that your thoughts and your intentions and your words carry meaning with spirit and with others, even with your family and friends and coworkers. So that you can perceive all the information that you are receiving. And make choices based on that. And really expanding the energy in your throat, releasing all the ways that you've bitten your tongue recently, held back what you needed to say, or all the vibrational energy that you've sent out from things you did say, maybe in anger or in fear. Really releasing the impact of that so that you can reconnect with your authentic truth.
Yeah.
Your authentic voice. All your beautiful gifts that you have to share with the entire planet. Releasing any hesitation that you may have around using those gifts.
Yeah.
Releasing all the stress and the tension you're holding on to in the back of your neck and the tops of your shoulders.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And there's a lot of tension there. So really letting go of any burdens you're carrying for yourself and for others. The ways that you caretake others.
Yeah.
Or shoulder the responsibilities. Really opening and expanding your ability to say no when you need to, and to say yes when you need to.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Letting the energy begin to move into your lungs and your heart. Clearing the energy of life. Allowing the breath of life, the original breath of creation, to fill your lungs. And for that to begin to work through the cells in your body, flowing through your bloodstream.
Yeah.
Really being in touch with how the energy moves and flows through your breath and through your heart.
Yeah.
Clearing away all of the old grief and sadness, the disappointment that you've held onto
Yeah.
for yourself, for others. And lovingly filling those spaces with compassion. In each moment, we just simply do our best. So releasing the blame and the shame and the guilt that may be residing there.
Yeah.
Granting room to your inner child to stretch and awaken once more. Clearing their energy so that you can feel that primal joy and wonderment.
Yeah.
And remember how to play in your life rather than just survive it.
Yeah.
And clearing in your lower right chamber the energy around your inner adult, the part of you that gets caught in the doing and sometimes forgets about the being.
Yeah.
Releasing all the stress and the layers of that lie upon your adult, responsible self.
Yeah. Yeah.
And in your lower left chamber, clearing the energy around your inner warrior, that part of you that takes action when needed, that has the fire and the drive to pursue your spiritual lessons and your spiritual purpose. Really holding space to do it from a peaceful, love, heart-centered warrior.
Yeah.
An advocate for yourself and for others.
Yeah.
And then moving into the upper left chamber and clearing any energy that you may have around your inner sage, your inner wise one, the one who holds all the knowledge of all the lifetimes you have ever lived, right within you, if you simply remember to ask.
Yeah.
And clearing space to treat your elder with respect, for they have journeyed with you in every lifetime. There's a bond there to be loved and respected.
Yeah.
And moving into your solar plexus, into your third chakra in the top of your belly, really releasing the energy that is squeezing so tightly there.
Yeah. Yeah.
The part that is holding on to fear or anger in its many layers.
Yeah.
Releasing any anxiety, overwhelm, or stress that may be really squeezing your self-esteem and your self-worth.
Yeah.
And pulling your energy body out of the present moment. So breathing back into that third chakra, to our personal sun, and using it to anchor our energy and empower ourselves.
Yeah.
Within this chakra lies our personal divine spark, our divine light, and the way we are meant to shine it, along with the energy in our heart.
Yeah.
This is the fire within us to take action, to move forward and create change for ourselves and for others.
Yeah.
So taking a breath and allowing yourself to release any judgment you are holding on to about others or that others have judged you.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
And also releasing any energy around assumptions. Assumptions people have made about you, that you have made about others,
Yeah.
and how you've held on to them in your belly.
Yeah. Yeah.
And releasing any energy around anger. We all have moments of anger, but holding it in our belly turns our energy to stone. And when we do so, it actually appears as physical stones in our gallbladder, in our kidneys. So really allowing any of that hardened energy, that old anger, to gently dissolve. where you don't need it to fuel you any longer.
Yeah.
And releasing all the ways that you negatively speak and think about yourself.
Yeah.
For there are ways that we speak to ourselves that we would never, ever speak to another. And allowing the communication between you and your physical body to start fresh. So that your body doesn't feel disconnected or unimportant,
Yeah.
bullied or abused. Really opening that connection to hear and receive the information and the signals from your body in a gentle and loving way.
Yeah.
And to treat your personal temple with reverence.
Yeah.
And even letting go the need for control. And just allowing the divine energy to help you know when things are meant to be and meant to happen in perfect divine timing.
Yeah.
Rather than trying to will it into being or make it happen.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That's a big one for most of us.
Yeah.
There we go. And now moving the energy into the lower belly, into our second chakra, into our reproductive organs, really opening our pathways of creation, both on the physical plane and on the spiritual plane. How we connect in our relationships with others, and our relationships with food and money and alcohol and drugs and tobacco and internet. Anything that we might not have a healthy relationship with or person, just really allowing the divine energy to clear that pathway so that you can have an opportunity for a fresh start where we can in each and every moment if we choose to.
Yeah.
And really allowing our energy in our relationships to be a healthy give and take, expanding our ability to create boundaries when they are needed. For boundaries keep us safe and keep others safe.
Yeah.
And really inviting the divine water within us to cleanse and purify. For it creates flow in every aspect of our being. In our breathing in our bloodstream, in our digestive tract, in our urinary tract, in our lymphatic system, even our spinal fluid and the fluid in our brain. All of that water is needed to be cleansed and released of all toxic thoughts, all toxic beliefs, and any events that we've had that we held on to, where we squeezed the trauma into our energy body and have held it physically in our tissues, our muscles, our bones. And it is not needed. And now moving into the first chakra at the base of the tailbone and radiating all the way down through our legs and beneath us into the earth. Really clearing our foundation and allowing ourselves to stand strongly in our own foothold of safety and security. Knowing that the universe is there to provide for us and that we are resilient. In that resilience, we are able to manage and deal with many, many things.
Yeah.
Now gently allowing that energy to begin to go into the ground, back to Mother Earth, where she is going to compost and turn our old toxins into beautiful new trees and air and water for us and for all the beings who share this planet.
Yeah.
And as we feel the energy going into the earth, just imagine a giant cord going down from our tailbone or roots really taking hold beneath our feet through all the layers of the earth, past all the rocks and crystals that are there, through all the strata, until our energy reaches the very, very center, that molten lava core that holds the heartbeat of the mother herself and the original energy of creation is what beats within her heart. And now we ask Grandmother Earth to fill us with that original energy of creation. So as we've released, now we fill. So there are no spots left broken or open, so that every nook and cranny that we released now be filled back up with the beautiful original energy of creation. That nurturing, loving energy that she provides to us. And feel that begin to come up through your feet, and your ankles, all the way up your calves, into your knees, into your thighs, Begin to fill your whole pelvic floor, and your hips, and your low back. So all of those reproductive organs, your lower back and your spine, and beginning to feel and fill all of the upper organs as well. Beautiful liver and pancreas and spleen and stomach and kidneys, your gallbladder and your appendix if you still have them. Even if you don't, right where they used to be, that energy still fills.
Yeah.
And feeling it move up through your body and start to fill your lungs and fill your heart. Even imagine that as your heart is filling, each chamber grows gently larger to hold even more love, even more compassion for yourself. And then it allows you to share even more fully with others.
Yeah.
And as your whole spine fills with that love and support, knowing that the divine has your back in all ways and always. It flows down off your shoulders and down your arms and into your hands. So that each thing you hug and touch will be filled with the divine energy as well.
Yeah.
And feeling it move up into your throat, supporting that truth and integrity and honesty, your true voice, your true self.
Yeah.
Moving up in through your jaw and your eyes and your sinuses, and really clearing away any energy that may be residing there, while you're gently filling with all this loving, nurturing energy all the way up into the top of your head. And as it goes to the top of the head, it just spills gently over. And in the spilling, it begins to clear and fill and repair your aura and all of its beautiful layers that support your physical body and your emotional body, your mental thinking body, and your spiritual body. And those aspects of self that carry karma and your past lives, and all the ways that you bring peace and harmony within your graceful spirit.
Yeah.
And I'm being guided to have everyone who is able to take a moment to chant Om, to really stabilize and bring balance back into your body. So we're going to take a nice deep breath. Feeling one more deep breath in. Beautiful. Thank you. So slowly begin to dissolve your meditation. Journey back to us here in Soul Connection Land. And I am going to start with the cards. Tonight's deck is different. I switched decks again now that we are in April. So just wanted to take a moment to show it to you, because I know some of you love card decks yourself. So this one is called the Chakra Insight Oracle. And it's by Karen Sangster. And it's a very interesting transformative deck. So each of the cards have different chakras and different aspects of the chakras that are located there. So if you would like me to pull a card, all you have to say is yes, please, and I will happily do so. So I'm going to start with Rob. So Rob, your card is Desires. And, I hope I don't get into trouble because she's a little naked. But the Desires card is all about using goals. It's about passion, craving, and fulfillment. So this is all second chakra energy. But this one also has a little bit of a flavor of your life purpose and how you create it in your life. So what you desire to create, and I instantly am thinking of, some new music or a new interpretation of a beautiful song. It's like really taking root and allowing the desire to create something to take root and become fulfilled. So it's not just a matter of having the desire, but it's the rooted action of evolving it into some new creation. And this is, some people need to do it in a very organized way. My husband has to do things in a certain order. And I am sort of will it into, I see it and then it becomes real. So however you create, you want to have some sort of goals to it, some sort of structure, so that it's not just spinning in your head, but it actually, like I said, it can take root and become this beautiful flower of creation. So I love this card for you because it really has a lot of passion behind it. And it doesn't mean that it can't be, a relationship or something like that. It can totally be that. But I'm feeling this very strong creation energy for you around that. So I'm excited. And so for Julie, yours is a little more basic. Yours is the crown chakra. So while we were doing clearing up top, I think you've been having sinus trouble. So one of the things that I got is that in your crown chakra and in your third eye, when we're gifted psychics, we have multiple channels that our energy flows through. And you have a new channel or three that are trying to open. And so right now, as you're going through the transition, there's a lot of pressure. So imagine that you've been having your crown and your third eye smaller than they need to be for this new expansion for you. So you're clearing out the old ick, the old energy that no longer works for you. And so often when we detox that kind of energy, it'll happen in the chakra it's closest to. So it's not a surprise to me that it's happening in your sinuses and in your nose. It may even be impacting your ears. I'm not really sure. But the pressure headaches are because that energy really wants to take root. My suggestion for you is to put heat on your tailbone. And I know that sounds strange, but when psychic gifts are opening or expanding into a new flavor, a new variety, we need it to be grounded. And you can also use hematite on the bottoms of your feet when you sleep, or on the sides of your pinky toe. Because right now you've got a lot that's trying to come through in a whole new way for you, which is so exciting because it means even faster downloads, even fuller things, channel singing, channel all of that. So make sure that you take care of yourself during this expansion time, because it can be a really exciting thing for you. So I'm very excited. So if you need help with that, I have some oils that work specifically for that. So just message me and I can help you with that. Connie, I'm not sure whether your yes means that yes, you would like one or not. So I'm just going to pull a card for you anyways. I'd rather err on the side of caution. So Connie, your card is called Connection. I don't know if you can see, they're like a little group of almost like those cutout paper people. And that is all about, it's totally you. It's all about, you are somebody who is connected. You are someone who helps other people connect. It's all done from the heart chakra. It's all done in love energy. And it's really all about you bringing together people of all different walks of life and really showing them how similar they are and how connected they are. And sometimes that connection, we simply are connected through spirit. And if we can remember that we're all connected through spirit, we're all brothers and sisters in that way, we're all strands of the divine tapestry. You are one of those people who reminds us of our connections, that we're not all separate, that we really all are here to work together and be in this type of unity. So it's really all in the oneness consciousness, that we are all one family. And that's so perfect for you. So I hope you wanted a card, and if you didn't, well, that's okay. You got one anyways. So Jocelyn, here you are. Ooh, nice. This is perfect for tonight. So your card is called Visualization. I know it's really hard to see. I've yet to figure out. There we go. I think you can see it better there. So above the head of the person who's meditating, there's the moon, and there's all these cosmic energy fields that are going on. And what you're being guided to do is, in meditation, really use your imagination, maybe more than you have been. Allow yourself to visualize things happening. So as I'm channel guiding you through meditation, I'm having you visualize, right, what things to release, or they're having me tell you. So you can do that to create new things. So if you have something that you want to happen in your life, really going into meditation and seeing every last little detail about the thing that you want to create, and using your meditation not just to connect, but to create, because you have that intrinsic ability, and maybe you haven't tapped into the full potential that you have there, because this leads to manifestation energy, and it does it in a much quicker way. So I almost think of it as, instead of transformation, it's transmutation. So it's more of a quick switch. So really tapping into your ability to see it into reality. That's what they're calling you to do. So it's like, really use your focus, really use your intention. If you have trouble with aspects of it, put it on paper. Even if you can't, draw very well, when we use paper, actual paper, not a computer, the energy of the tree that still resides within the paper will ground the energy, and it'll actually allow what you're manifesting and what you're visualizing to take root. Kind of like what I said to Rob earlier, you want the creation to take root so that it can bloom into your reality. So this is exciting. It's a new way for you to manifest, or it may not be brand new, but it's like asking you to expand even more what you've already been doing. So really cool. Can't wait to see what that is. All right, Karen. Yes. Well, we're in this for the school, right? So your card is the seeing card. It's the third eye. And this one is all about perspective. Using the all-seeing eye as opposed to our physical eyes to get the truth and clarity and a sense of perception that hasn't been tainted by other people's ideas or beliefs. It's like really getting at the essence of truth, your truth. And so when you really use that all-seeing eye, when you really tap into the energy that is there and able for you to harness, it really can hone in the divine truth for you. Because we all go through periods of time where other people tell us what to do and how to do it, and we start to question ourselves. So this is an invitation for you to release all of those questioning beliefs and really shift your perspective back to your authentic truth, not, your mother's or your sister's or, society's, but like your Karen's truth. And when we have that click, it's like getting glasses for our third eye. Now you can see clearly. Now you have clarity. And how amazing is that? Because that's where the truth is. And that's where the real knowledge lies for you. So enjoy that. And I'm sure we'll tap into that this weekend at school. Lindsay, hello. Of course you got a first chakra one. You've been struggling with that, haven't you? So yours is the home card. And it's first chakra. And it is really creating your home to be your sanctuary, to be your shelter, to be your security, to really feel like it is yours and that it's cradling you. And when you are in a space that you feel anxious or uncomfortable, you are an adult. Now is time to create your own home. And it's not about decorating. Decorating's great. Decorating gives us a chance to put our own flavor and use our creation energy. But this is more about you getting grounded, you feeling secure, and you not needing somebody else to create the security and the home for you. So that's the piece I'm getting for you, is that this is all about you taking care of you and stop relying on everybody else to take care of you. And that can be hard if we have a little bit of a princess type of energy where we like to have other people take care of us. And we all have that. And that's great. But, we only build our chops when we can take care of ourselves. And so this is a chance for you to create your own shelter and nurture yourself. Do the self-care things that you need to take care of you, because nobody else will. All right. All right. Let's see. Miss Molly. Yours is third chakra. Surprise, surprise. So yours is all about responsibility. And this is similar to Lindsay's card, except it's more about empowerment. So this is your chance to really hone in on having the discipline to set up your own routines and your own schedule. Really showing up for yourself and showing up for other people, but following through on all of your commitments that you make. So it's you taking a seed and creating a plant from it. It's taking action, but owning all of what you do. So lots of times we blame other people for what's going on in our lives, right? So this is a time for you to own what's yours and take responsibility for that. And when you own what's yours, you can then use your own power to create change. But if we're stuck blaming somebody else for how our life is going or what's happening to us, then we end up staying in the victim energy. So this is all about you really taking those like steps to nurture yourself and do it in a way that nobody else is going to question. It's very unwavering. You really just hone in and focus, and then it's a new you blossoming. So it's such a beautiful, empowered feminine goddess that will emerge out of that. So I'm very excited about that. All right. Nice, Christy. So Christy said, so they don't think Cassidy's cancer has spread. Cassidy is a former dance student of mine, and I've been paying very close attention to her energy. And I'm really hopeful that I will get to see Cassidy in person sometime soon, because I would love to help get the last residue of that stuff out of there. So thank you, Christy, for the update. I really appreciate that. Margaret. Oh, pretty. Yours is the sound card. She looks like she's playing a giant cello. So this is about your throat chakra. And this is about sometimes when we need to move our energy, one of the best ways to do it is through music, through sound, through vibration. And sometimes if we have too much noise, sometimes we need to do the opposite, and we need to go into a state of silence. So I'm not sure which end of the spectrum you are, but it's all about how music and tones and notes actually will move our energy for us, and using music to help you move your own energy. And sometimes if we have, like I said, if we have too much noise, then silence can become the music that we need. So if you think about the times when it's so noisy and you just go outside and it's just so peaceful, and there's just the gentle chirping of the birds and the wind, and how soothing that can be for your soul. This is all about bringing your throat chakra, your authentic truth, into balance. And it needs some vibration going on there. You maybe have had a lot of energy stuck because, we can't always say what we need to say to people because it's not allowed or it's not okay. You can't say something mean to someone or that would hurt them. So you end up holding on to it. So it's really about opening that up. And for you, this also means an expansion into your creative self and opening your creativity so that you can do all the things that you're meant to do as well. So that is how yours goes. Nice job. So Christy, I love that you use Miss Polly. My dance students always called me Miss Polly. So I love that. It still brings back a heart-centered place for me. So this is your card, sweetie. And your card is guidance. Perfect. You're here for that, right? So this is all about you seeking love and support and direction from people who will be there for you, and also for really tapping into your own divine connection. You know, we all have our own ways of praying, and we all have our own ways of asking for help. And your spiritual team is there to help you as much as Cassidy's team is there to help her. And so as the mom, you are in a place where, you know, you need to feel like you have some control, because this isn't happening to you, it's happening to your sweetie. And so really what I encourage from you is to find some support, you know, because walking this pathway alone or feel like you're alone can be really difficult, dealing with all the doctors and medical stuff. You know, and I know they have support groups for that, and you know to check in here and get a free meditation. But also don't be afraid to take, you know, do some self-care, because we get run down as caretakers if we don't take care of ourselves, and then we've got nothing to give when we need to. And holding space for our children can be really challenging when they're going through something difficult. So really look for all the signs around you. You know, you may hear the same doctor's name a couple times by people, and that's the doctor you need to be talking to. Or you may be hearing, you know, my name, and it's like, oh, I better check in and get a healing. Whatever that may be, look for those signs and really pay attention, because the universe has your back. This is happening for you for a reason, and there are so many ways to support you through this whole ordeal. And, you know, I'm one of them. So don't forget to reach out to me, because I am more than happy to be here for you. Okay, sweetie? All right. Neshi, what you got today? Oh, he's cute. So yours is, I'll move it over here. It's communication. So he's got, you know, flowers and planets and fish and everything coming out of his mouth. This is all about really being in your throat chakra, which you are fabulous with. And I love that, you know, it's communication when your show is communications from home. So this is all about expanding your vision of communication. You know, communication can happen through talking. It can happen through writing. It can happen through, you know, your shows. It can happen through just meditating and being in connection. And I'm getting this vision of you like shedding a layer, like you have this heavy jacket on and you take this jacket off, and you're wearing this like beautiful floral gown. And how I see that is like you're ready to bloom into a new Neshi, like creating new ways of like getting your message out and helping other people get their message out. Because communication really is your gift to the planet. And so really sharing that and really exchanging communication and ideas with people and finding new ways to express all that you know and all that you are, because, you know, you're taking on this whole new Neshi energy as we move into this new energy year. And I'm seeing this, you know, you blooming. So I'm excited. That's awesome. I'm very excited for you. All right, Mary Ellen. Sorry, I'm running a bit over, guys. Oh, sweet. This is another one of my favorites. So yours is the inner child. I don't know if you can see her. She's this little girl in this bright yellow dress, and she's jumping up. So this is about you tapping into your inner child. And to me, that always means play. So tapping into all the ways you used to play when you were younger and really finding the wonder in things, like going in and, you know, going out in nature and, you know, becoming a scavenger, looking for twigs that look a certain way, or seashells, or you may do some drawing, or I love to swing on a swing when the weather's good, or I know people who jump rope still and will do that. But it's really about reconnecting with that inner child and how they love to play. Because when we as adults don't take enough time to connect with that play energy, we really get stuck and then we get cranky. So I always know when something's up for me when I get really cranky, because that's like my inner child needing a nap, right? But it's more that they're bored and they haven't had a chance to play. So do some things to create play. I like to make my oil blends or my pendulums. I like to color in the adult coloring books. Even just having Play-Doh to play with is really fun. So anything that allows you to kind of giggle and laugh and maybe put on a Disney movie and just really reconnect with your child and let them have a little bit of playtime, because they're really exciting. So Rob said, oh, wow, that was powerful. I just got back. Yeah, you should feel my third eye. Jocelyn said, beautiful card. And that, wow, thank you, Polly Jo. I will. Thank you. I did pull a card for you, Rob. You were my first card. Your card was desire. So the card about desire is, she's kind of a sexy card, but really it's about allowing your desires to really take root and blossom into something new. I really saw it as music for you, like creating a new interpretation of a song or creating a new song, but really digging in and allowing that energy to your desires to take root so that they can be turned into something really, really beautiful. And so that is just, I can't wait for that for you. And Karen said, thank you. And Mary Ellen told Rob he was first. And Lindsay said, thank you. And I did do Julie. Yes. Molly said, thank you. Grateful for the message. Exactly what I needed. Margaret said, thank you. Christy said, thank you. And Neshi said, yay. Thank you, Polly Jo. I love it. Happy dance. And Mary Ellen says, I love swinging too. I know. In the fall, I love to go in the leaves and all of that too. So really tap into that. So I think I got everybody. If you are watching in the archives, feel free to type in yes, please into the comments. I will be watching out for that, and we'll pull a card for you and write it into the comments so that you don't miss out if you don't want to. And really just allow yourself a chance to connect with your spirit. I mean, I know we all can and we all do, but really, really take the opportunity to carry this healing energy forward. Connect with your spirit and your soul and what's next for you. Because we're all blooming into a new version of ourselves in this new energy year. And I am so excited for you. And I'm so excited to see and be part of your transformation as well as my own. And for those of you who, love us here at Star Nations, please remember to like or love and share this broadcast so we can, reach some other people. And to tune in tomorrow morning for beautiful Meg's class. And now I've spaced out on the name, so I'm hoping Rob or Neshi will type it in. It's like Infinite Grace. I don't know. I have it on automatic, but she does every week. She focuses on a particular area that we need to work on, and how to pray on it and how to really change that energy. And I will share it on the Chakra Sessions page. I know Neshi will have it on the Star Nations page. Make sure you like both of those. So that you can get all the information. Yes, thank you. Discovering Infinite Grace with Meg Burns Anetto. I'm probably saying her name wrong, but I love you, Meg. So Please forgive me if I said it wrong. But I love tuning in the morning because the vibration of it just washes over me as she's doing it. And it's just a lovely, lovely way to start your day. And that's Thursday mornings at 9. So I will see you guys next week here at Soul Connection at 7 p.m. And I'm also have my show on Tuesdays at noon, which is Chakra Sessions. And we will be working on our second chakra this next week coming up. So if you think you need some help with addictions or your relationships or feeling all of your emotions fully, you want to check in because that's what we'll be working on. So have a beautiful night, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. See you soon.